Hi everybody, I'm Paxash and welcome back to Paxash Plays Nekojishi. I just recorded a different game, so my voice might not be up to doing all this reading, and also my computer's fan is going nuts, so those are both things. Anyway, the pathways were narrow here, so we end up walking single file. Walking in a line doesn't make it easy to strike up conversation, but I guess all of us had something to think over in our heads after today. Oh, Sebastian, why are you doing this to me? He's on the back of my chair, so now I have to lean forward so that the chair doesn't fall over backwards. It really was a lot quieter than on the way up this morning, but words to start a nice conversation just couldn't come to me. Ragu. Do the other Yagoi really think that I'm just keeping those three around just to take advantage of them? I mean, I don't know any of these Yagoi, so why should I care what they think? That doesn't stop me from feeling annoyed over everything they think about me, though. But I do care about how those three feel. Do they think that I'm just keeping them around because of some selfish wish to have them all to myself? Probably not. Or at least I don't think that they do. Definitely not Senpai, after all. After all, he's the one always trying to make everything about romance, not me. But I guess it would be true that by not deciding anything with him, he just ends up trying to please me. Trying to make me want to like him. Tiger and Leopard wouldn't think like that, would they? Tiger knows me. He knows my troubles. He knows my likes. But even then he says he's not interested in romance. Leopard doesn't speak much, but he's always there when I need him. Could it just be because he wants me to go with him? Could it be more? Does he even know what romance is? Ragu said that gods don't have set genders. In his own eyes, could Leopard be a girl? Would that make it better? Maybe it's just weird. Leopard really does just seem naive to all of this. He couldn't possibly have those kinds of thoughts. But I've still held back on making any promises with him. I wonder how that makes him feel. I should ask him what he really thinks if I get the chance. I look around towards the three of them, walking single file down this narrow and winding mountain path. Some distance separates each of us. Would this be a good time to ask them? But how am I going to do it? It's embarrassing, but I've got to just suck it up and go for it. I mean, well, I'm trying to romance Clouded Leopard, so I kind of feel like he's the one I should talk to. I hesitate for a second, then I speed up my pace to catch up to Leopard in front of me. Leopard's eyes acknowledge me as I close in behind him, but he doesn't say a word. He just keeps on moving forward silently. I'm not sure why, but I find him relaxing to just be around. For a while we just walked together. It gave me time to organize my thoughts and gather the words to say something. Leopard, about what that Grand Tree Lord Ragu was saying, did you understand any of it? Leopard appeared to be deep in thought over my question. Most of it. So, do you feel like I've been keeping you with me on purpose? Leopard shakes his head. Liao is stressed. I know Liao needs to think. Thank you. I'm glad that he understands where I'm coming from, and that's way better than if he had believed those rumors. Man, that would have been awkward. He doesn't think I'm taking advantage of him, but still, does he think I may have feelings for him? I've always had the feeling that he's pretty innocent, that he probably doesn't think those kinds of thoughts. Or is it just that he's naive? It's hard to ask these questions in the right way. There we go. Messing with volume. There we go. Is this something you want to say? Looking at him, I'd guess he's ready to say something. But it's almost as though he's biting down the words as they reach the tip of his tongue. Liao. Must come soon. I'm scared. Come to Wutai? Why? Something bad happened. What could happen? Summer. Much rain, much wind. Oh my god, he's so sad in this little corner picture. Summer? A typhoon? Yes. There's typhoons every year. Is something going to happen? The land could run. Land could run? Oh, I get it. You mean a landslide? Yes. Oh, happy face. He's so cute. Ah, can't stand it. Do you know when it could happen? I don't know. I'm scared. It's dangerous. I get it. You think that due to the typhoons this summer, a landslide will hit your village. Basically, you want me to warn the townspeople to stop that from happening? Yes. But it's not like I can suddenly appear and start talking about landslides. Would anyone believe me? Really, Asa? Well, so I have Sebastian on the back of the chair and Asa on the left arm of the chair, so let's just wait for Paxton to jump up on the right arm of the chair, and then it could be a whole big unbalanced mess. I mean, I guess that would kind of balance it. He's not moving, he's sleeping, so definitely unbalanced. Anyway, I know we're land run. And so, that's not proof. Must be quick. Liao must come. I help, villagers believe. People will believe Liao. God damn it. We have new neighbors, and they just leave their dog out at all times. That poor thing. Like that poor little puppy. Because, like, if our dogs start barking, we go out there to check. Their dog starts barking, they just let it go all night. So he wants me to go over sooner and earn the people's trust. But to them, I'd just be some Han kid that left school to go warn them of impending doom. There's no way anyone would believe me. To those people, I'm a complete stranger. I guess Tiger talked about this as well. If I have the power to help, it would be easier to use it for the people of my hometown. But still, it's not like I feel that I have much of a connection to the Mazu people in my hometown that I've never met before either. Okay, understand. Question mark? I'll think about it. When the first typhoon strikes this summer, I'll try to contact your tribe there. Now that I think about it, I do have a Rukai friend. Maybe I could let Jihao help me warn his people about the landslide. They definitely believe his message more than mine. It might be a good idea to talk to him about it when we get home. Liao not come? Oh, sad boy again. I'm not sure yet. Let me think about it, okay? If there's any real danger, I'll do my best to help. I'm worried. I know, but I shouldn't leave school during the first year. And really, I might not be the best person to go and warn them. I can do my best, but if the people don't believe me, then it would be useless. Liao comes. I help. They'll believe. You can help make them believe me? Maybe, but please give me some time, okay? Even if I decided to go right now, it's not that simple. For starters, I might not even be able to get a leave of absence from school. Then if we waited for summer break, I'd still need my family's permission to travel there. Without it, I'd have no money for the trip. Stop making leopards sad. There's still a good while until the typhoon season comes. Until then, I'll do my best to help. Leopard, please don't be so nervous, okay? Okay. He's a little smirk. Leopard still seemed nervous, but he tried his best to give a smile through that. But seeing his smile was emotional for me all the same, even if I couldn't make any promises. After all, it'd just be irresponsible to pack my bags and run off to Wutai. I need to know how this is all going to work out before then. But I hope it does work out. Done talking, we hiked back down the rest of the mountain in silence, eventually arriving back at the metro station and walking over to the nearby markets. Senpai couldn't help himself from running around between the stalls, his eyes lighting up as he browses through the various snacks. Even Tiger couldn't hold himself back, the two of them happily checking out the entire marketplace. With lifted spirits and lighter wallets, and a setting sun, we board the bus home. Alright, well, that was an emotional scene. Alright, well, I'm like a minute short, so I guess I'll go into this. It was a few days after our trip into the mountains. Qingming, the tomb sweeping festival, was coming up soon. Now that I think about it, I should have bought a ticket in advance if I wanted to go, but I've just been too busy with schoolwork to get around to it. It's too late anyway. Maybe next year. Also, Dad ended up calling me. He went on about me coming home during the break, but I just deflected by talking about my exams right afterwards, saying that I was planning to stay up and study. Or planning to stay and study, not stay up. He didn't argue. Liao, I understand your predicament, so I'll only ask once. Are you certain you don't want to go home during your break? Yeah, I just don't feel ready. That's a shame. It would have been splendid to introduce to the other gods. Oh, you mean the other guardian tigers? Correct. As I've said before, each statue back home holds a guardian tiger. With your affinity for beastmen, I would assume you'd be overjoyed to be surrounded by so many. Fucking shut up, tiger. Stop making fun of me. The temple back home is really big. There's also heaps of statues. If all the guardian tigers are as big as the one I've seen, there's no way they all fit. I wonder what they do all day. It'd be funny to see all of them scattered around the place, playing chess, gossiping, and hanging out. But if I go back now, won't they all have a million questions to ask me? I don't think I really want to deal with that. Oh, Sebastian left the chair. Cool. Understand. Well, I can see them being a hassle. I'll just tell them in advance not to smother you all day. Would that be acceptable? They shouldn't ask me about returning home, about life in Taipei, about studies, about girlfriends. They don't even know that I'm gay, and I don't really want to explain that. Very true. I'll do my best, but sometimes they do like to joke around. Nevertheless, you must get used to them sooner or later. What about Leopard and Senpai? Wouldn't it be weird for them to come along? It would be best for that leopard to stay behind. Taking an aborigine spirit to a Han temple would be asking for trouble. Why, are you all racist? Exactly, that's why I don't think it's best to go back yet. There's too much stuff to take care of first. What about summer break? You cannot stay here for the whole summer. We'll see how it goes. Alright, that's how it is. Quickly make a decision so that the others can leave. I know. As much as I don't want to turn anyone away, keeping this up is just going to cause problems. Just thinking about deciding leaves me overwhelmed with nerves, guilt, and worry. I can tell it's serious because the music stopped. Dun dun dun. Maybe I should do it. Rip it off like a band-aid and just decide already. Oh, cool, that was a short scene. Alright, well, we'll end here a day before the festival. So, that'll be the end of this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.